Your mind can either be your greatest ally or your worst enemy. In a world filled with distractions, anxieties, and constant pressure, mastering your mind is the ultimate key to peace and personal power. But how do you take control of your thoughts when everything around you seems uncontrollable? In this video, I'm going to share 8 secret Stoic techniques that will not only help you conquer your inner chaos, but also sharpen your focus, increase your resilience, and help you take back control of your mental state, no matter the circumstances. Stick around till the end, because the final lesson is a mindset shift that will completely transform how you respond to life's challenges. Let's dive in. Practice voluntary discomfort. In today's world, we often strive for comfort and convenience. But here's a Stoic secret. One of the most effective ways to build mental strength is by practicing voluntary discomfort. It may sound counterintuitive at first. Why would anyone deliberately put themselves in uncomfortable situations? The truth is, by doing so, you train your mind to be resilient in the face of challenges, and you develop the ability to stay calm when life throws real obstacles your way. Let's break it down. Voluntary discomfort doesn't mean putting yourself in harm's way or enduring extreme suffering. It simply involves stepping outside your comfort zone in small, controlled ways. For example, you could take a cold shower instead of a warm one, skip a meal, or go without your usual creature comforts for a day. These acts may seem trivial, but they teach you a valuable lesson. You don't need these comforts to be okay. You can function and even thrive without them. By practicing voluntary discomfort, you're essentially telling your brain, I can handle discomfort. I'm not dependent on these external things to feel good. This shift in mindset is powerful because it makes you more adaptable and less reactive to life's ups and downs. When real adversity strikes, whether it's a tough situation at work, a financial setback, or a personal struggle, you'll already be conditioned to handle it with grace. One of the key teachings of Stoicism is that hardship is inevitable, but suffering is optional. By choosing to embrace discomfort on your own terms, you build a mental armor that shields you from being overwhelmed when things get tough. It's a simple practice, but its impact on your mind and emotional resilience is profound. Master the dichotomy of control. One of the most fundamental lessons in Stoicism is the concept of the dichotomy of control. It's a powerful tool for taking control of your mind, and it boils down to this. There are things in life that you can control and things you can't. The trick is to focus on the former and let go of the latter. Let's dive into what that actually means. You have control over your own actions, your thoughts, your decisions, and how you choose to respond to situations. These are entirely up to you. But then, there are countless things outside your control. Other people's opinions, the weather, the economy, or even unexpected events like traffic or illness. Trying to control those things is not only futile, but it also drains your energy and causes unnecessary stress. Think of it like this. Life is like sailing a boat. You can't control the wind or the waves, but you can control how you steer the boat. You adjust your sails, you navigate, you choose the direction, but you don't waste energy cursing the wind for not blowing the way you want. That's how the dichotomy of control works. It helps you stop fighting reality and start focusing on what you can do about it. When you master this mindset, your peace of mind improves dramatically. Instead of getting frustrated when things don't go your way, you remind yourself, this is out of my control, but I can control how I respond. This simple shift can change how you handle everyday annoyances like waiting in line, dealing with difficult people, or facing unexpected setbacks. By focusing on what's within your control, you reclaim your mental energy. You stop wasting time worrying about things you can't change, and instead, you become more proactive, centered, and calm. It's a small change in perspective, but it can have a huge impact on how you experience life. Reframe negative thoughts. Negative thoughts are something we all deal with, and they can quickly take control of our minds if left unchecked. The Stoics, however, had a powerful tool for managing negativity: cognitive reframing. In simple terms, this means changing the way you view a situation. Instead of letting negative events pull you down, you can choose to see them in a new light, turning obstacles into opportunities for growth. Let's take an example. Imagine you've just lost a job or a big project fell through. Naturally, your first reaction might be to feel disappointed, stressed, or even angry. Those feelings are normal, but if you stay stuck in that mindset, it can become overwhelming. The Stoic approach would be to pause and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this experience make me stronger or wiser? By reframing the situation, you shift your focus from what you've lost to what you can gain. It's not about denying the challenge or pretending everything is fine. It's about choosing to view the hardship in a way that empowers you rather than paralyzes you. This doesn't just apply to major life events either. Cognitive reframing can be used in everyday situations. Let's say you're stuck in traffic and running late. Instead of getting frustrated, you can reframe the situation. This gives me extra time to listen to a podcast, reflect, or practice patience. It's a subtle shift, but it keeps you from spiraling into negative thinking. The Stoics believe that while we can't control what happens to us, we can control how we interpret and react to those events. By actively choosing to reframe negative situations, you free your mind from dwelling on problems and instead focus on solutions. Over time, this practice strengthens your mental resilience, helping you stay calm and composed, no matter what life throws at you. When you reframe your negative thoughts, you take back the power from external circumstances. You become more adaptable and less reactive, transforming adversity into a tool for self-improvement. It's a mindset that not only leads to a more peaceful life, but also a more empowered one. Daily reflection. Daily reflection is a simple but powerful Stoic practice that can help you take control of your mind and your life. It's about taking a few moments at the end of each day to review your thoughts, actions, and experiences. This habit allows you to evaluate how you handled the day's challenges, celebrate your successes, and learn from your mistakes. Think of it as a mental reset. Throughout the day, we go through countless situations that can trigger stress, frustration, or anxiety. Without reflection, these experiences can pile up and weigh heavily on your mind. But by taking time to reflect each evening, you can clear your mind, process those emotions, and start the next day with a fresh perspective. So, how does daily reflection work? It's simple. Take a few minutes in a quiet space and ask yourself some key questions. For example, what did I do well today? Where did I fall short? Did I let emotions get the better of me? How can I handle similar situations better tomorrow? By answering these questions honestly, you gain valuable insight into your behavior and thought patterns. One of the core ideas behind Stoicism is that personal growth comes from self-awareness. By reflecting daily, you become more conscious of how you're living your life. You start to notice patterns, like moments where you reacted impulsively or let small frustrations cloud your judgment. With this awareness, you can start making deliberate changes. But daily reflection isn't just about spotting the negatives. It's also about recognizing your victories, no matter how small. Maybe you kept calm in a stressful situation, showed kindness when it wasn't easy, or made progress on a personal goal. Celebrating these moments reinforces positive behaviors and boosts your self-confidence. Over time, daily reflection becomes a tool for self-improvement. You're no longer drifting through life, reacting to whatever comes your way. Instead, you're actively steering the course, learning from each day, and growing stronger mentally. This practice keeps you grounded, focused, and in control of your thoughts and actions. It's a simple, daily habit that can lead to profound changes in how you experience and navigate life. Mindful awareness, or being fully present in the moment, is one of the most transformative Stoic practices for taking control of your mind. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past. However, the Stoics believe that true peace and clarity come from focusing on the present moment, the only time we truly have control over. Think about it. How often do you find yourself replaying past mistakes in your head or stressing about things that haven't even happened yet? This kind of thinking robs you of your ability to fully experience the present, which is where all your potential lies. By practicing mindful awareness, you train your mind to stop wandering and to engage with what's happening right now. This allows you to make better decisions, respond more calmly to situations, and enjoy life more fully. Mindful awareness is about observing your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without getting caught up in them. For example, let's say you're feeling anxious about an upcoming event. Instead of letting that anxiety take over, You can pause, acknowledge the feeling, and bring your attention back to the present moment. Ask yourself, what can I do right now? This keeps your mind from spiraling into unproductive worries and helps you regain control. One way to cultivate this awareness is through simple practices like deep breathing or meditation. You don't need to dedicate hours to it. A few minutes of focused breathing or simply paying attention to your environment can have a big impact. When you catch your mind drifting into thoughts about the future or the past, gently bring it back to what you're doing right now. Whether it's a conversation, a task at work, or even eating a meal, being present helps you stay grounded and clear-headed. The Stoics believe that our mental strength comes from this ability to stay rooted in the present. When you're fully aware of the now, you're not weighed down by things outside your control, like past mistakes or uncertain futures. You become more adaptable, more peaceful, and more effective in your actions. Mindful awareness puts you in the driver's seat of your mind, allowing you to navigate life with calm, focus, and purpose. In a world full of distractions, this practice helps you reclaim your mental space and make the most of every moment. Over time, it becomes second nature, and you'll find yourself feeling more centered and in control, no matter what life throws your way. Control your judgments. One of the most profound Stoic teachings is the idea that it's not the events themselves that disturb us, but our judgments about them. In other words, what happens around us doesn't directly cause our emotional reactions. It's how we interpret and judge those events that shapes how we feel. If you can control your judgments, you can control how you react to the world, and that's a powerful tool for taking control of your mind. Here's how it works. Imagine something goes wrong in your day. Maybe someone cuts you off in traffic, or you miss an important deadline. Your initial reaction might be anger or frustration. But if you step back and examine your judgment, you'll notice that it's not the event itself that caused these emotions, but your interpretation of it. You've labeled the situation as bad or unfair, and that judgment is what's causing your negative feelings. The Stoics teach that you can change your emotional response by changing your judgment. Instead of automatically labeling an event as negative, pause and ask yourself, is this really as bad as it seems? Can I look at this differently? Maybe the person who cut you off in traffic was rushing to an emergency. Maybe missing the deadline is an opportunity to learn something about time management. Harness the power of affirmation. Affirmations can be a powerful way to take control of your mind, especially when they're grounded in Stoic philosophy. The idea is simple. You repeat positive, empowering statements to yourself to reinforce certain beliefs or attitudes. But in the Stoic tradition, affirmations go beyond generic positivity. They are reminders of your strength, control, and ability to handle whatever life throws your way. When used effectively, affirmations can rewire your thinking, making you more resilient, calm, and focused. Let's explore how this works. In Stoicism, one of the most famous affirmations is rooted in a core principle. I have control over my mind, not external events. This simple reminder reinforces the Stoic belief that we can't control everything that happens to us, but we do have the power to control how we respond. When you repeat this to yourself, especially in moments of stress or uncertainty, you're training your mind to focus on what's within your power. This shift in perspective can make all the difference in how you handle challenges. Affirmations work by helping you break free from negative or unproductive thought patterns. For example, if you're feeling overwhelmed by a difficult situation, you might use a Stoic affirmation like, "This too shall pass," or "Adversity is the path to strength." These statements aren't just feel-good platitudes. They're grounded in the Stoic understanding that hardship is a natural part of life, and how you choose to perceive and handle it will define your experience. Repeating these affirmations helps you internalize this mindset, giving you a sense of calm and control, even in tough situations. Another key affirmation in Stoicism could be, I am capable of enduring whatever comes my way. This reminds you that you have the inner resources to handle difficulty. By repeating such affirmations, you're not just boosting your confidence, you're reinforcing the belief that your mental state is under your control, no matter the external circumstances. The key to making affirmations effective is consistency. You can start by setting aside a few minutes each morning to reflect on these statements, repeating them out loud or in your mind. You can also use them throughout the day whenever you're faced with a challenge or feel your emotions getting the better of you. Over time, these affirmations become ingrained in your thinking, helping you to stay composed and focused. In essence, affirmations help you cultivate a Stoic mindset. They serve as powerful reminders of your inner strength and the fact that, no matter what happens around you, you are always in control of how you respond. By harnessing the power of these affirmations, you can transform how you face difficulties, becoming more resilient and confident in your ability to handle life's challenges. Embrace impermanence. Embracing impermanence is a central Stoic practice that can profoundly impact how you navigate life. It's about understanding and accepting that everything, your emotions, your possessions, your achievements, and even your relationships, is temporary. This acceptance isn't meant to be disheartening, but rather liberating, as it helps you remain grounded and resilient when faced with change. Imagine you're really excited about a new job or a recent accomplishment. The initial thrill feels exhilarating, but over time, that excitement may fade. On the flip side, imagine facing a setback or a loss. It's easy to feel overwhelmed and stuck in negativity. By embracing impermanence, you remind yourself that these feelings and situations are not permanent. They are part of the natural ebb and flow of life. The Stoics teach that by recognizing the temporary nature of all things, you can cultivate a sense of detachment. This doesn't mean you stop caring about what happens in your life. Rather, it means you understand that change is a natural part of existence. For instance, when a challenging situation arises, instead of getting bogged down by frustration or despair, you can remind yourself, this too shall pass. This perspective helps you manage your emotions better and approach difficulties with a sense of calm. Embracing impermanence also helps you appreciate the present moment more deeply. When you accept that nothing lasts forever, you start to value and savor your current experiences. You understand that the good moments are fleeting and that you should cherish them while they last. This appreciation for the present can lead to a richer, more fulfilling life. Another practical way to embrace impermanence is to let go of your attachment to material things or specific outcomes. For example, if you're deeply invested in achieving a particular goal, recognizing that the outcome is not guaranteed helps reduce anxiety and stress. You focus more on the process and effort, rather than being fixated on a specific result. Ultimately, accepting impermanence empowers you to navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease. You're less likely to be thrown off balance by changes or setbacks because you recognize that these are natural and temporary parts of the journey. This mindset fosters resilience, allowing you to adapt and move forward with a sense of peace and acceptance. In summary, embracing impermanence helps you cultivate a balanced perspective on life. It enables you to appreciate the present moment, manage your emotions effectively, and approach life's changes with resilience. By integrating this Stoic principle into your daily life, you become more adaptable and centered, better equipped to handle whatever comes your way. In conclusion, by applying these Stoic principles, embracing voluntary discomfort, mastering the dichotomy of control, reframing negative thoughts, practicing daily reflection, cultivating mindful awareness, controlling your judgments, harnessing the power of affirmations, and embracing impermanence, you empower yourself to take control of your mind and lead a more resilient, balanced life. Each of these practices offers a unique way to enhance your mental strength and navigate life's challenges with greater ease. As you integrate these Stoic secrets into your daily routine, you'll find yourself becoming more centered, adaptable, and capable of facing whatever comes your way with calm and confidence.